The leaders of South Korea and China have reaffirmed their resolve to restore their bilateral relations, strained recently by Beijing's objection to the deployment of a U.S. missile defense system in South Korea. In a sign of those tensions being diffused, the two presidents will meet again next month during President Moon's visit to China. Our chief Blue House correspondent, Moon Connyoung, reports.
Danang. This coastal resort in central Vietnam has been in the headlines for the past few days as a host city of the 2017 APEC Economic Leaders Summit. Because these are a rare opportunity for scores of global leaders to be at one place, one time, these multilaterals are often used as a venue for sideline one-on-ones, and that includes a South Korea-China summit. This is Hamburg, Germany in July this year. A couple months later in Danang, Vietnam. Notice any difference? Maybe not, considering they're both well-seasoned politicians. But underneath, there's a huge difference. The first meeting between Presidents Moon and Xi took place at the height of frosty diplomacy and economic pressure between Seoul and Beijing over South Korea's decision to deploy a U.S. anti-missile system. The next, just days after the two countries announced that they would put aside their differences and end a year-long standoff over THAAD.
한중 외교 당국 간 협의를 통해서 두 나라 사이에서 모든 분야의 교류 협력을 정상적인 발전 궤도로 조속히 회복시켜 나가기로 합의한 것을 매우 기쁘게 생각합니다.
China-South Korea relations and the situation on the Korean Peninsula are at a pivotal stage. I believe our meeting today will serve as a critical opportunity for the development of our bilateral ties and our cooperation and leadership on issues engulfing the Korean Peninsula.
After the two leaders' second face-to-face in more than 4 months and the first since the modus vivendi, Blue House Communications Secretary Yoon Young-chen said there was an air of determination to push the relationship forward at the sideline summit talks in Danang.
The leaders shared the view on the need to manage the current security situation on the Korean Peninsula in a stable way and agreed to peacefully resolve the North Korean nuclear issue through dialogue. For this, the two countries decided to strengthen strategic talks on all levels.
They also agreed for Moon to visit Xi in China in December to hold another round of summit talks, while Moon invited Xi to South Korea in time for the Pyeongchang Winter Olympic Games, which falls in February next year. Having made the very first leap forward in over a year and a half, South Korean President Moon Jae-in will now continue talks with Chinese Premier Li Keqiang in Manila, the Philippines, on the sidelines of the ASEAN-related summits. Reporting from Danang, Moon Connyoung, Arirang News.